So Santana ready to fire, and Johnson lifts his first pitch out to left, and Daniel Murphy trots in to grab it. One pitch and one out. Again, the 2-2, and he rolls the changeup out to short. Dive by Reyes, but no chance to get Escobar, and it's an infield hit.
Asked of Chipper offensively.
2-2 to Prado. Grounded toward the hole. Can't be handled by Wright. And into second base goes Escobar. If Wright's able to make that sweeping grab, they have a chance for two. Not going. And McCann pops it up. Should be playable for Wright. Infield fly if it's fair. And caught in fair territory for the second out. 0-2. Rounded down to third, right over the bag for Wright. Has the long throw to make on a hop. Can't be handled by Tatis. Here comes Escobar. Tatis with a throw, not in time, and the Braves take the lead. Escobar. Opening inning for Santana. 2 on and 2 out. And it's in there for a call. Strike 3. Gets Kochman looking to avoid further.
I think that error was committed by Lowe himself.
Into center field, and standing his ground is Jordan Schaefer, the rookie center fielder. To retire Reyes, one away.
Don't fish for that ball. That's the bait strike downstairs.
And Castillo taking all the way on 3-1 and draws average. And he grounds one to second. Should be a double play. Johnson to Escobar and on to first. 4-6-3 on the double play. Only the
before his last start. Sometimes it's the start after that it's affected.
And Frank Kerr strikes out on the pitch in the dirt. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Just doesn't seem to have those.
Schaefer down swinging, and that's 3 strikeouts in a row for San. Couldn't get out of the third, and it was 9-6 after 3. And Lowe has himself his first hit of the year. How about that? Over to play it is Murphy. And he'll hold low to a. Johnson hits one in the air to right, and Jeremy Reed measuring it. That retires the side. Main reasons why the Mets did not want to go to a 4th year for Lowe.
Oh boy!
Right down swinging for the first out. Well, who knows? I mean, you'll have to go down the road 3 years to see how the relative deals pan out. As Prado fields Murphy's ground ball and throws him out 2 away.
Well, there's also a big contingent of people that wanted to sign Lowe.
Again, the 3-2. And he bounces this one down to Prado. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for Derek Lowe.
It's exactly how he pitches.
Toward the hole. Castillo with a beautiful diving stop. Rolls over but throws it wide. And safe at first is Escobar. You think? Well, he puts the bunt on. How about that? So Tatis fields it. Castillo covers. 3-4 on the sacrifice, moving Escobar to second.
So that's all about.
Out, and the Braves already leading 1-0. And he hits a rocket down to first. Nicely grabbed by Tatis, and Santana covers for the second out. So Tatis, whom the 0-2 to Diaz. Little tapper to short. In comes Reyes. And throwing on the move. Gets Diaz to
long hair. My first autograph, Dave Duncan.
Wow. Bounce to the right side, and Lowe will take it to the bag himself for the first out. He would later be your pitching coach.
Right.
That's pretty cool. Nothing lead. Santana on deck. Santos grounds one toward the hole. Escobar on the backhand takes his time and throws out Santos 2 away. Escobar knew exactly how much time he had.
Shallow, but he's got some power.
Down to first base, right at the bag. A fair ball for Kochman. And so Lowe has faced the minimum. Firstman went down looking his first time up. And he pops the first pitch up. Playable for Santos in foul ground. 1 pitch and 1 retired. And how about Santana?
And he said, I can tell you this, as Frank Gore punches one to center, Beltran out number 2. He said, I can tell you this, when I played against him, I always.
Razor, right? That's great. Tatis fields the ground ball from Schaefer, and Santana.
Going to pitch a bounding ball to the left side. Prado has it to second. Kelly Johnson throws to first. They double up Luis Castillo and Jose Reyes. And not running Reyes. Pitch. Swinging a drive. A base hit into right. A solid line drive single on 1 hop to Frank Gore. And Beltran gets the hit And that, my friends, is the first hit of the game.
3-2. Hit hard to second, to right at Johnson. Bobbles, recovers, side retired. Johnson.
George. George this and George that. You should see George hit. You should see George do that. And George took me out to dinner and the whole. So we had.
Swing and a miss. Johnson goes down to the high, hard one. Back-to-back strikeouts for Santana. He's got 5 for them.
Didn't he? Yes, he did. I had pretty good success off of him.
Escobar walks on 4 pitches. The first walk issued this evening by Santana. And after Johan retired, Prado, 3-2. Hit hard, but right at Castillo. Snags the hop, side retired. Santana on his game. He's given up only 1 hit. And Murphy grounds one out to Kelly Johnson. And quickly 1 away. Well, the Mets have.
He said, I turned to my pitching coach.
Tatis rifles one into left field for a base hit. Diaz has it on a hop, and Tatis has the Mets' second hit of the night. Fernando.
How would you say it? He just. All players get big leagueitis.
And Reed bounces one over the outstretched glove of Kochman. Frank Kirk comes up throwing. Tatis to third, slides in safely. And the Mets have runners up. Tying run at third and 1 out. Santos lifts it to right. Frank Kirk chasing back. He gets there. Tagging at third is Tatis. He can walk in to score the tying run. Well, there's Santos comes through again. Sacrifice fly, and the Mets get in. Pitching for the Dodgers. Down to first base, and Kochman has it. And a race to the bag. Santana sprinting, and Kochman had to turn it on. And he struck him out. 3 pitches, and Santana gets McCann. That's 6 for Santana. Hit hard, base hit for Diaz. His second hit of the night. Murphy gets over to grab it as Diaz takes the wide turn, and that's 6 hits now off. Again, the 2-2. Oh, inside, ouch. Did it hit him? It got his hand.
It did.
And now they're going to ask the third. And Frank Kerr up there swinging, and he lifts one to left field. Murphy drifting to the line. And that's the second out. Well, I'll tell you what, he is just swinging it absolutely.
He's an out right now.
And he pops one up. Easy for Murphy. So Santana, after a base hit and a hit batsman, gets the 2 fly balls from Frank. Line to center field. Will it stay up for Schaefer? It will. And that's the first out. Reyes again hitting it well to center. Well, the National League in batting. He bounces this one to Johnson. And Lowe with another ground ball out, 2 away. Beltran lifts one to left field, chasing Diaz back a few strides. And that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3 before Derek Lowe, 4 the most in the majors. 3-2 to Lowe. And it's popped up behind first base. Tatis trailing back. Having trouble with it, but stays with it for the out. 1 away. Broken bat liner, and Johnson has a base hit. The 7th hit of the night for the Braves. A 1-out single in the 7th. Broken bat bloop, and that's going to drop into right field for a base hit. Boxed around by Reed, but no advance as Johnson stops at second. So first pitch, Parnell. 2-2. Popped it up in center field. Beltran. 2 out.
You know, I've seen enough of Parnell now, Gary, Ron.
0-2. Little tapper past the mound. Reyes right at the bag. Will have to go to first, but he boots it. And the bases are loaded. Reyes perhaps thinking about where he was going to go with that ball. After missing much of last year with injury. 2-1. Line drive, base hit, and the Braves will take the lead. Johnson in to score. Here comes Escobar. Murphy's thrown to the plate, not in time. The runners move up to second and third. It's a 2-run single for Matt.
Both runners to it.
Now Casey Kochman lines a base hit in left center, and 2 more runs will score. McCann and Diaz both come home, and it's 5-1 Atlanta. And missing the cutoff man costs the Mets an extra run. Will go down as unearned runs. 1 in the first, and now 4 here in the 7th. Hit hard, and that's a base hit for Frank Kerr. So Stokes is greeted with a 2-out hit, and the Braves. Bounced out to Reyes, who handles this one cleanly, gets the force play, but 2 runs in their last 4 games, have managed just 3 singles today. Right hits one dead center, and well, back goes Schaefer, going back, warning track, it's over his head, hopping up against the wall, and David Wright pulls into second base with a first pitch double.
8 or 9 pitch warm up because you want to get that sensation back again.
One hopper right at Kelly Johnson, that'll move right over, but that's the first out of the inning.
What a uniform, would get kind of cold after a while.
Hit the other way, that'll get a run home, but Johnson with a nice play throws out Tatis. Wright comes in to score. That cuts the Braves lead to 5. Again the 3-2. Lifted to left, sending Diaz back, and it's over his head. An extra base hit for Jeremy Reed. Second double of the inning for New York, and Reed's first double of the year. Chopped out to short for Escobar. And that does it for the Mets in the 7th inning. They get a run. Rafael Soriano up in the bullpen, and Greg Norton pinch hitting. Lines the first pitch into left for a base hit against Brian Stokes. So the Braves have the lead on, has Santana in line for a loss. There goes Norton. The pitch swung and grounded right through the vacated hole. Perfect hit and run play. And Norton goes to third. And the Braves have runners at the corners with nobody out. And a chopper. Castillo will have to go to second and get the out there, and that's all as a run comes in. So the hit and run play pays dividends. Hit hard down to third, should be 2. Wright gets the out at second. Castillo double play. 5-4-3 to end the inning.
It's the Gary Cohn college fund.
Over short, and Cora's got himself a pinch hit single.
Oh, nice at bat.
And he swings and misses at the slider. And Soriano has the first out in the bottom of the 8th.
Well, I tell you what.
Count.
Again the 3-2. And he struck him out. Soriano dialing it up. Bullpen. 3-2, and Beltran reaches for one and skies it to left. Over goes Diaz to reel it in, and that retires the side. Beltran swinging a ball fit against the righties as well. McCann rips the fastball down the right field line. That'll land fair in the corner. And McCann has himself an extra base hit. So McCann, who had gone 0 for 4.
Back that drove in the back end of those 4 runs.
Well, Diaz pulls the ball. That means McCann has to hold. And that's the first out. 1989, the last time the Mets won the first 3 games of the year from the Braves. Up the middle, and Kochman has another base hit. McCann will be held at third. And the Braves have runners at the corners with 1 out. So I guess in the air to center field. That should produce a run as McCann tags at third. Beltran gets behind it so he can get a throw away, but the throw misses everything. Goes all the way to the backstop. Not only does the run score, but Kochman easily goes to second. And it's 7-2 Atlanta. Braves now leading 7-2. And there's ball 4, and Schaefer's aboard. It's the 23rd walk that Schaefer. And in that game, Zimmerman goes for 29 straight games. Base hit into center field for Infante, chasing Kochman home. Schaefer goes first to third, and the Braves add to their lead. It's now 8 for a 4-run 7th, and the Braves have been going through that door ever since. Johnson sends one out to Murphy in left field. That ends the inning. But the Braves tack on 2 in the top of hit in the 8th. And now Carlisle in the 9th. And Wright grounds one over the bag. Backhanded by Prado. The throw in the dirt. Scoops by Kochman. And Wright will hold at first base. In a different circumstance, maybe he tries to take an extra. If they win tonight, they'll be 5-1 on this road trip. Out to short. Could be a double play. Johnson with a turn. 2 out and nobody on. 6-4-3 on the double play. Did he feel? 3-2. Into left center field. That'll fall for a base hit. Tatis heads for second. Schaefer's throw arrives too late. And Tatis has his 3rd double of the year. And the Mets are alive. And Reed draws a walk. And so the Mets have 2 men on.
Here after the game tonight.
Santos lines it into center for a base hit. Tatis being waved around. He'll come in to score. Santos has his second RBI of the night, and now it's 8-3 Atlanta. And a guy who looks to pull just about everything. Tap back to the mound. Carlisle handles it cleanly, and the ball game is over. So the Braves, with 4 unearned runs in the 7th inning, beat Johan Santana, snapped the Mets' 7-game winning streak as Derek Lowe gets the victory, and the Braves take the opener of this 3-game series.